What's up, y'all? I hope y'all been having a good week, man. I'm back. I appreciate all the love y'all been giving me on my last couple videos, but you read the title. You know what we're here for today. We're here for the diarrhea parasite. Now, the thing that really interested me with this is the fact that like not that many people know about it, honestly, and I really feel like it's important to spread information like this. Feel me? You don't want to be eating and then suddenly you have explosive diarrhea for like 20 days, but. You know, here's the title: diarrhea parasite. This food may be the source of cyclosporia, I think is how you say it. But yeah, I mean, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, show your boys some love. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to post every week. I know I said daily, but I've been having some stuff going on. But weekly, 100%. Let's get into the video, bro.
Health officials saying the outbreak caused by the parasitic Cyclospora has now sickened more than 3,000 people in Michigan and Ohio. Michigan's chief medical executive, whom I'll be speaking with in just a moment, says that early information suggests that lettuce or salad greens may be the source.
Oh, wow. So yeah, that's pretty broad. I didn't know it was like specifically, lettuce and salad greens in general. I thought it would have been some specific type of vegetable. Wow, that's crazy.
Howard reports.
Health officials in Michigan say that they are zeroing in on lettuce or salad greens as a potential source of the outbreak of cyclospora cases that they're seeing in their state. Now, they also say that other foods cannot be completely ruled out, and their investigation is ongoing. They also mentioned that no specific grower or specific supplier has been identified yet, but this is significant progress.
So look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all vegans. Y'all are fucked. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Genuinely, I could not be a vegan. I like meat too much. Pause. But like in general, bro, this is kind of crazy to me, man. Like, hey, y'all, don't be eating no salads from anywhere. I'm not gonna lie. You be going to any restaurants or something, do not get no type of greens at all. Honestly, I just say it at your own crib to be 100, because then at least if you get sick, it's all because of you. You know what I'm saying? But let's
their investigation in a state where more than 2,600 people have gotten sick with cyclospora infections, and among them, at least 44 people.
Which is kind of crazy, because like 2,000 people may not sound like that much, but I don't know, that's kind of crazy to me, man. And it's a little up. I'm down in Texas, if y'all can't hear from the accent, but dang, man, that's crazy. I mean, I feel like it would be a little more widespread, honestly, because like this is more of like a niche thing, I guess. It's not really out there for real, so let's keep watching.
Have been hospitalized. And while this outbreak in Michigan is getting a lot of attention, separately, there have been separate cases of cyclospora that have been reported.
And this is how I heard about it, because I saw it was in Texas. There was some local news thing that had a thing on it or whatever. Obviously, I'm on that, so, I was like, might as well make a video about it to people who don't know.
Across more than half of states in the U.S., 31 states total have reported cases so far recently this summer. And we do know...
That shows it's not even like a small thing, you know what I'm saying? It could become something real bad real quick. So, like I said, try to not eat out as much, try to eat in your crib, try to make your own food, you know what I'm saying?
The symptoms to watch for include watery diarrhea. That's the most common. Sometimes it's explosive diarrhea, cramping, bloating, loss of appetite, nausea, fatigue. For many people who do end up hospitalized, it's usually because those symptoms have led to dehydration. Now, this infection
make sure y'all stay hydrated. Not even just in general, water is really important. It really clears up your skin, you know what I'm saying? And water is like only good, bro. And it's really hard to drink too much water. So, just drink enough, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your pee being like dark yellow or whatever, you feel me? Just make sure you're getting enough water, make sure, you eating good, making sure you're exercising. And that's also a big thing. Make sure you exercise 100%, man. Let's go.
can be treated with a combination antibiotic. But of course, you want to avoid getting sick in the first place.
Of course.
In the state of Michigan, health officials have recommended to reduce the risk, you can purchase whole heads of lettuce and discard those outer layers, thoroughly wash.
Look, see, the thing with this is, honestly, I just wouldn't fool with it at all, personally. I wouldn't even take a chance, because diarrhea ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, before we had all this stuff, you know, when we was moving, you know, people used to die of diarrhea, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why take the risk, honestly? Just chill from it for however long they say, till they get to the root cause or whatever, but yeah, I don't really see a point of buying it right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Those inner layers, and they also say to prioritize cooking your greens if you can. Again, we do know that in some cases people can become infected by ingesting contaminated food. That's food that may be contaminated with feces. So thoroughly washing your fresh produce is significantly important to reduce your risk.
Yeah, just in general, make sure you're washing your fruit, your vegetables. Even, you know, once this is all over or whatever, you know, it's just always good to maintain that clean attitude, you feel me? That's just how I grew up, you know, still do it to this day, so, yeah.
Back to you.
We're going to get more on this outbreak. Let's bring in Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian, Chief Medical Executive in the state of Michigan. Really appreciate your time. I know how busy you are at the moment. I was interested in our report there, how the map of the US, there's lots of cases, there have been lots of cases across the United States, which maybe doesn't suggest this is coming from one supplier. So what sort of investigations are you having to do here?
Well, as of this morning, we actually have over 3,300 cases in Michigan alone, and we've interviewed about 1,000 of those individuals. So we've done in-depth food histories, looking at where they've eaten, what restaurants, fast food places, and where they grocery shops. And one of the things that has come up over and over again is lettuce. So lettuce does seem to be one of our early indicators as a possible.
All right, y'all. Hey, cut that lettuce out. That lettuce is gone for the next year. I don't even care. It's gone.
Source. Now, that doesn't rule other things out. And we know that a lot of the lettuce suppliers supply their produce regionally or even nationally. So it's possible that some of these cases in other states are linked here to Michigan.
Gotcha.
So what are you doing? Going to those suppliers and testing them? How does it work?
Well, we can only do whatever we can here in the state of Michigan. We don't have access to other states' data. So we're really counting on our federal partners at the CDC and FDA to do that type of investigation. And hopefully more information will be coming from them soon.
Are they doing it?
Hey, yo, like I was saying, though, no matter how long this take, protect yourself. Do not be buying none of this stuff, man. Do not.
Well, you know, I think people are doing the best they can in a very difficult environment. In 2025 and 2026, we saw federal cuts to public health. Those trickled down and impacted us here at the state and even at local levels. So people are doing the best they can in a very difficult financial and staffing environment.
I understand that, but, you know, budgets are needed, aren't they, in emergency situations like this, because you have to act swiftly. But, you know, these cuts at the federal level are causing a problem, aren't they? Because and, you know, because the way the United States operates, of course, is you've got these regional bodies, but they do have to be coordinated at the federal level, and that's tough when they don't have the right resources.
Well, most of our funding here at the state level does come from our colleagues at the CDC. And then we...
Okay, so, you know, basically what they're saying is, you know, these specific hotspots where it's coming from and it's being pushed outwards. And since they have so many things, it's kind of hard to, you know, collaboratively investigate something when there's so many things at play.
distribute a lot of our funding down to the local level. So we need that funding, we need that infrastructure at the national level to remain strong. And we are not only dealing with cyclospora, we're dealing with outbreaks of measles and mumps and pertussis. We're also doing symptom monitoring for people who are returning from countries with Ebola. So there is a lot of demands on public health right now. And, you know, financial resources are really stretched.
Okay.
What's your concern? Because, you know, all these illnesses do have a tipping point, don't they? So how do you monitor that? And at what point do you get very concerned that, you know, it's very hard for you to control it with just one state's resources?
Well, in terms of what we're doing here, we've issued guidance and we've issued specific recommendations around how to handle your produce. But we know that the incubation period for cyclospora is quite long. It can be up to 2 weeks. So the cases that are being reported to us today, they're likely individuals who were exposed to cyclospora 2 weeks ago, maybe even longer. So it's going to take some time for our input.
So all I'm hearing is this isn't like a recent thing. This is something that's been going on for at least 2 weeks before the first case was reported. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably been here for a little minute. You know, like I've been saying this whole time, protect yourselves, man.
Our recommendations to really have any impact. It's possible that the contaminated produce is already gone from shelves. But again, that delay could mean that we're seeing cases now. So we are watching very closely. We're making sure that the numbers aren't growing too much. But yes, this is concerning.
Doc, how serious is this outbreak?
So yeah, that's pretty much it for that video. All right, y'all. So the next video I wanted to watch with this little short, it's pretty big. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a pretty big video, so I wanted to watch this.
Diarrhea parasite situation is insane. On May 1st, 2026, the CDC was notified. Cyclospora, a parasite that causes extreme diarrhea lasting longer than 3 weeks that doesn't respond to any stomach medicines, was circulating in the eastern United States. Every year between May and August, we get an uptick in cyclosporiasis. It's the summer. It's hot outside. There's a lot of things growing. Except by July 2026, we started noticing there's a lot more cases than normal for this time of year. And even worse, there's a backlog at the time that I'm recording this, July 14th, 2026. And we know this because Michigan, who's very good at tracking health records, has reported more cases than the entire United States combined right now. This has gotten to places far from Michigan, so it's not just them. This is an outbreak. How did this happen? We're not sure yet. Cyclospora's life cycle is just humans. It doesn't go through other animals. Infected people will eject oocysts in their solid waste.
And like I said, this is why it's very important to protect yourselves, man, because it's not even responding to medication. And, you know, a big thing, like we heard earlier, that diarrhea leads to is dehydration. And obviously, if you're dehydrated, that can, you know, come with some pretty severe side effects, you know, like death. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, headaches and all that. It's just not a fun time, and vomiting and everything, man. So, you know, like I said, make sure you protect yourselves. If you are going to go out of your way, make sure you wash it and thoroughly clean it and cook it. Please.
It's not contagious at that moment. It has to sporulate or mature in a warm, moist environment for days to weeks. That's why cases go up in the summer. It's in the water. That gets in and on fruits and vegetables, which are eaten, and then it spreads back into another human, repeating the cycle. It's unsettling to think that somewhere our food was irrigated and sprayed, honestly, with diarrhea water. And it wasn't just in one place. It's more than 30 states spread out. So it's not likely to just be food service workers not washing their hands. Cyclospora has been lingering for some time. So this gives us two things. First, it's actually good that the alarm bells have been raised about this everywhere, because this is the pain from the patient's perspective. Imodium doesn't work for this. Pepto-Bismol doesn't work for this. No OTC stomach medicines work for this. It's actually an antibiotic called Bactrim that works for this, despite cyclospora being a parasite, not bacteria. But you need to see someone to get a Bactrim prescription, and if there wasn't an outbreak, they're going to do that thing where they tell you to come back a couple more times to try other things before they even attempt to look and see if it's cyclospora, which is unfortunate because that's wasting time, and severe chronic diarrhea can dehydrate someone, causing electrolyte imbalances, which in the extreme case can stop your heart. And it can cause periods of malnutrition, since this will last weeks without the right treatment. And it can cause lasting damage to your gut. But there's an outbreak now, people know about it, so they're going to look more closely. The second is, how do you prevent this? Wash your produce thoroughly. Cut away damaged or bruised areas before eating. And then when you're done with that, wash your hands. Cooking food to 158 Fahrenheit or higher kills Psychospora. Be alert when it comes to produce, especially leafy greens in restaurants right now. Protect yourself is the most important, and this situation will eventually pass, kind of like how hantavirus did. Diarrhea, parasites.
Well, yo, that was about everything I wanted to watch, honestly. And, you know, it's really important, like he said, protect yourselves. You know, if there's anything that you should come from this video with, it's to wash your vegetables. If you're going to restaurants, try not to order the leafy greens, man. You know, make your own stuff if you want. If you want the greens, make sure you wash it, cook it, all that. Make sure you keep washing your hands, everything. Just make sure you're good. And you know what I'm saying? And if you do unfortunately get into the situation where you do think you have it, immediately go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't nothing to play with. Like he said, it could lead to death, and I don't think anyone here wants to die. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, that's the whole video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment telling me what you thought, and I appreciate y'all sticking through, man. Peace.